Do you ever wonder why, no matter how hard you work, money seems to slip through your fingers? Not long ago, I found myself drowning in bills, feeling like every effort to change my financial situation only left me more frustrated. But what if the secret to abundance wasn't about working more hours, getting a second job, or chasing the next big thing? What if it was something right inside your own home, something so simple most of us ignore it every single day? That's what happened to me. My turning point came the day I realized my surroundings, especially the colors filling my space, were shaping my luck, energy, and even my bank account. I discovered one color that had been quietly draining my wealth, and once I removed it, my life shifted in ways I never expected. Today, I want to share how this transformation happened and show you the 5 colors and their powerful Feng Shui uses that helped money and opportunity finally flow into my life. If you're ready to experience this for yourself, go ahead and type in the comments. I am ready to welcome prosperity into my home. Saying it out loud is your first invitation for abundance to arrive. The first color that changed everything for me was green. I used to think green was just for plants or a splash of color in the garden, but ancient Feng Shui and Buddhist wisdom teach us that green is much more. It is the essence of new beginnings, hope, and natural growth. Green's energy is alive. It breathes, expands, and lifts everything around it. When my finances were at their lowest, my living space was almost lifeless. I brought in several lush houseplants, placing them near my front door and in my office area. According to Feng Shui, the east and southeast corners of your home are deeply connected to health and wealth. So, I positioned my greenest, most vibrant plants there. With each new leaf, it was as if my luck was growing along with them. The stagnant, heavy feeling in my home began to disappear, replaced by a fresh, uplifting energy. But there's more to green than just plants. I added soft green cushions to my couch, hung paintings of lush forests in my hallway, and chose a gentle green tablecloth for my dining room. Even if you aren't great with plants, bringing green into your life through decor can have a profound effect. In Feng Shui, green is also associated with the wood element, which brings a steady upward force for both health and prosperity. You can go a step further by placing a bowl of jade stones, a bamboo arrangement, or any wooden artwork in these key corners. Every time I walked into a room filled with green, I felt supported and open to new opportunities. My thinking became more creative, and it didn't take long for new projects and financial chances to come my way. Green taught me that abundance grows where life is vibrant, and that by nurturing your home environment, you nurture your own luck. After green lifted my spirit, gold brought sunlight to my soul. Gold isn't just a sign of luxury or status, it's the pure symbol of abundance, clarity, and wisdom in Feng Shui. When I realized how little gold was present in my home, I decided to make a change. The results were surprisingly quick. The first step was in my kitchen, which is known in Feng Shui as the wealth generator of any home. I placed a gold bowl filled with fresh fruit right in the center. Not only did it look beautiful, but it acted like a beacon for prosperity, attracting positive energy every time I prepared a meal. You don't have to stop at bowls. A gold-rimmed plate, a decorative gold tray, or even a set of gold chopsticks on display will work wonders. Gold doesn't have to be overwhelming or gaudy. A small gold statue, a frame, or even a single gold coin displayed in the southeast, the money area, or northwest, helpful people, parts of your house can shift the energy powerfully. I placed a golden laughing Buddha by my main door, a classic Feng Shui symbol, and felt a subtle but powerful sense of confidence every time I left for work. Another trick I learned is to keep a golden object near your workspace or where you manage finances. Even a gold pen or a metallic gold notebook works. Gold reflects light and chi, multiplying whatever good energy is already present. As I added more golden touches, I noticed new work opportunities, unexpected financial gifts, and a growing sense of self-worth. My home no longer felt dim or heavy. Instead, it seemed to sparkle with hope and promise. If gold brings confidence, red brings action. I always thought red was too bold, but Feng Shui and Buddhist rituals treat red as the fire that wakes up dormant energy. When my days felt slow, I added a small red pillow to my living room and instantly felt a surge of motivation. It was as if the color itself whispered, "You can do this." The best place to start with red is at your entrance. A red welcome mat or even a small red charm by the door is an ancient way to invite prosperity into your life. For the truly brave, a red front door is the classic sign of luck and opportunity, but any red accent works if you can't repaint. The south sector of your home is connected to recognition and fame, so I placed a pair of red candles there and made a simple ritual of lighting them with the intention to be seen, valued, and appreciated. For love and passion, the southwest area is key. I arranged 2 red roses in a vase, and the energy in my relationship blossomed almost overnight. Sometimes it's not just romantic love that's rekindled, but a sense of self-love and personal power. If you ever feel stuck or invisible, a dash of red in your favorite chair or a red notebook on your desk is enough to break the ice and start something new. The most powerful thing about red is that it doesn't need to dominate your space. Use it with intention and in small bursts. As soon as I did, I became more decisive and brave in my actions. Jobs I'd hesitated to apply for suddenly seemed within reach, and the conversations I was afraid to have became easier. Red taught me that abundance comes when you dare to say yes, to yourself, to opportunities, and to love. When the world feels overwhelming, blue and white are your allies. Blue is the color of calm, wisdom, and deep reflection. In Feng Shui, blue helps clear confusion and invites clarity, especially in the north, your career area. I brought a blue throw blanket into my reading corner and found my mind slowing down, my thoughts becoming more peaceful, and solutions arriving without force. Blue also works wonders in the bathroom, office, or any area where you need serenity and focus. Try a blue vase, a sky blue painting, or even a blue lampshade. The feeling of calm that washes over you can help you make better decisions, especially about money and work. White, on the other hand, is the ultimate reset button. It is the color of space, new beginnings, and the blank canvas where all abundance is possible. I painted one wall white and noticed immediately how much lighter and more spacious the whole room felt. In Feng Shui, white is linked to the metal element and works best in the west and northwest areas. These zones attract supportive people and new opportunities. I made a weekly ritual of cleaning my home with salt water, throwing open the windows, and letting white sunlight flood in. This cleared out the old, stagnant energy, making space for new blessings to arrive. I also combined blue and white objects in my entryway, so every time I returned home, I was reminded of clarity, hope, and peace. That sense of renewal started to show up in my bank account and relationships as well. All of these shifts would have been impossible if I hadn't confronted the true energy thief in my home, dark gray. When I first decorated my apartment, I thought dark gray looked elegant and modern. But slowly, I realized it brought a strange heaviness to every room. I felt tired, uninspired, and even sad without knowing why. I learned that, in Feng Shui, dark gray is notorious for creating stagnant qi. Instead of supporting abundance, it pulls everything downward, making it harder for blessings to enter your life. The change began when I removed dark gray from my living room. Where I couldn't replace gray furniture or walls, I layered vibrant throw blankets, gold accessories, and, most importantly, living green plants to lighten the energy. Mirrors helped reflect light back into the space, and I paid special attention to keeping these areas clutter-free and well-lit. Sometimes just moving a gray item away from your wealth or relationship areas is enough to feel an instant shift. One of the most powerful things I did was a simple affirmation ritual. Standing in front of the grayest part of my home, I closed my eyes and said softly, "I invite light, growth, and abundance into this space." Every time I repeated it, my home and my finances felt a little brighter. If you find dark gray lurking in your space, don't panic. Just start to add color, light, and life. Even the smallest changes, like a new plant or a gold trinket, can start to shift the energy. As I continued to replace gray with vibrant, uplifting shades, I felt abundance return, not just in my wallet, but in my heart and mind. Looking back, I realized that the journey to abundance started not with a new job or a lucky break, but with a single conscious decision to change my environment. By aligning the energy of my home with colors that support growth, confidence, action, calm, and renewal, I unlocked a flow of prosperity I never thought possible. Now, I'm curious. Which color are you most excited to bring into your home, and which space will you transform first? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to watch my next video for more surprising secrets to welcome abundance and joy into your life. Sometimes, the breakthrough you've been waiting for is just a color away.